Imagine this. You wake up one morning, the sun's streaming through your window, and you realize you've got a whole day ahead to do whatever makes your heart sing. Maybe it's tending to your garden, whipping up that famous lasagna your grandkids rave about, or taking a stroll through the park with your dog. But then, a little thought creeps in. Am I going to be able to keep doing these things I love? Or is time going to sneak up on me and take it all away? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. So many of us over 60 start wondering how long we can hold onto the freedom to live life on our terms. And here's the good news. You absolutely can stay independent and keep doing what lights you up, well past 65. It's not about fighting time. It's about working with it, making a few smart moves that keep you strong, confident, and in charge of your days. That's what this video is all about. I'm here to walk you through 6 practical, down-to-earth tips that'll help you stay independent and keep enjoying the things that matter most to you. These aren't fancy tricks or impossible challenges. They're simple, real steps you can start today, no matter where you're at in life. Because independence isn't just about getting around or paying your bills. It's about feeling like you've still got the reins, like you're the one calling the shots. And trust me, there's nothing more empowering than that. So what are we going to talk about? Well, we're going to cover things like keeping your home safe and easy to navigate, picking up a little skill that keeps you connected to the world, staying active in a way that feels good, and building a circle of people you can lean on without losing your sense of self. These tips are all about giving you the tools to live your life your way, for as long as possible. And the best part? They're not hard to do. They're little shifts that add up to something big, your freedom, your joy, your independence. Let me tell you about my friend Margaret. She's 68. Lives alone in a cozy little house, and still drives herself to her weekly book club. A few years ago, she started noticing her knees creaking more than usual, and she worried she'd have to give up her garden, the one she'd spent decades perfecting. But instead of letting that fear take over, she made some changes. She started small, like adding a handrail to her porch steps and doing a few stretches every morning. Now, she's out there pruning roses like it's nobody's business. And she's got this glow about her that says, I've got this. That's what I want for you, too. A life where you're still the star of your own show. Why does this matter so much? Because as we hit our 60s and beyond, the world sometimes tries to tell us we're supposed to slow down, step back, let someone else take over. But I don't buy that, and I bet you don't either. Independence isn't just about proving a point. It's about feeling alive. It's knowing you can still make your coffee just the way you like it, or dance to your favorite song in the living room, or hop in the car and visit a friend whenever you feel like it. And the truth is, with a few smart habits, you can keep that spark going strong. So, let's dive into the first tip because it's one that can make a huge difference right away. It's all about setting up your space, your home, so it works for you, not against you. Think about it. Your home is your castle, right? But if it's hard to get around or feels like a maze of obstacles, it can chip away at that sense of control. I'm talking about simple stuff here, like moving that rug that keeps tripping you up or adding a light where it's too dark to see. When Margaret put that handrail on her porch, it wasn't just about safety. It was about knowing she could get out to her roses without a second thought. That's the kind of freedom we're building here. Stick with me because we're going to walk through this together, step by step, and by the end, you'll feel ready to take on anything life throws your way. Let's start with your home, because that's where independence begins. If you're anything like me, your place is full of memories. Maybe that chair where you used to read bedtime stories or the kitchen table where you've shared a million laughs. But as we get older, those familiar spots can turn into little traps if we're not careful. So, the first tip is to make your home your ally. Walk around and look for anything that makes life harder. Maybe it's a loose throw rug, a shelf you can't reach, or a dark hallway. Get rid of the clutter, add a grab bar in the bathroom, or put a lamp by your favorite chair. My neighbor Tom did this at 67 after he nearly slipped getting out of the shower. He added a bar and some non-slip mats, and now he moves around like he's 20 years younger. It's not about remodeling your whole house. It's about tweaking it so you can keep doing your thing without worry. Now, let's talk about staying connected to the world, because independence doesn't mean going it alone. It means having the tools to handle life. Tip number 2 is to learn one new tech skill that makes your days easier. I know. Technology can feel like a beast, but hear me out. It could be something as simple as texting your grandkids or ordering groceries online. My cousin Betty, who's 71, swore she'd never touch a smartphone. But last year, she learned to video call her daughter, and now they chat face-to-face every Sunday. It's not just about convenience. It's about staying in the driver's seat. When you can pay a bill or book a doctor's appointment with a few clicks, you're not waiting on anyone else. Start small, maybe ask a friend to show you one thing, and watch how it opens up your world. Next up, let's keep your body moving because that's the engine of independence. Tip 3 is to stay active with something you actually enjoy. Forget the gym if it's not your style. Think walking with a buddy, gardening, or even dancing to your old records. My friend Joe, 66, started swimming twice a week after his doctor said his joints needed a break from jogging. He was skeptical, but now he loves it. Says it's like floating away his aches. The key is to pick something that feels good and fits your life. Even 15 minutes a day keeps your legs strong and your balance steady, so you can climb stairs or carry your groceries without a hitch. It's not about being a fitness star. It's about keeping your freedom to move. Alright, tip 4 is a big one. Schedule regular checkups. I know going to the doctor isn't anyone's idea of fun, but catching little problems early keeps them from turning into big ones that steal your independence. Think of it like car maintenance. You don't wait for the engine to blow up, right? My Aunt Clara, 69, ignored her blurry vision for months, thinking it was just age. Turned out she needed glasses, and once she got them, she was back to driving and reading her mystery novels. A quick visit to the doctor or dentist can keep you on track. Your eyes, ears, and teeth all play a role in staying self-reliant. Make it a habit like brushing your teeth, and it's one less thing to worry about. Now, let's talk about people because no one thrives in a bubble. Tip 5 is to build a support network. Folks you trust who've got your back without taking over. This could be a neighbor who checks in, a family member you call when you need a lift, or a friend you swap stories with over coffee. My pal Susan, 70, has a group of ladies she meets for cards every Friday. They're not there to run her life. They're there to cheer her on. Having that crew means you've got help if you need it, but you're still the boss. Reach out, say yes to a chat, and let those connections grow. It's like a safety net that doesn't tie you down. Finally, tip 6 is about keeping your balance, literally. Falls are the sneakiest thief of independence, but you can outsmart them with a few easy exercises. Try standing on one leg while brushing your teeth or doing heel-to-toe walks down your hallway. My brother-in-law, Ed, started this at 68 after a stumble scared him silly. He practiced holding onto a chair at first, and now he's steady as a rock. It takes 5 minutes a day, and it keeps you upright. Whether you're chasing the grandkids or reaching for the top shelf, balance is power, and it's yours to keep. These 6 tips weave together like a quilt. Each one makes the other stronger, wrapping you in a life that's yours to live, full of the things you love. So here we are, talking about living life on your terms after 65, and I hope you're feeling a little spark of excitement. Independence isn't some far-off dream. It's something you can hold on to, day by day, with these simple steps. Think about it. A home that's safe and easy to move around in, a new trick up your sleeve like texting or video calls, staying active in a way that makes you smile, keeping up with your health, having good people in your corner, and standing tall with better balance. That's not just a list. It's a recipe for a life where you're still you, doing what you love, no matter what the calendar says. Take my friend Margaret again. She's out there with her roses, not because she's superhuman, but because she decided to make a few changes. Or Joe, splashing around in the pool, feeling lighter than he has in years. These aren't big, flashy moves. They're small choices that add up to something huge. The freedom to keep going. And that's what I want for you. Maybe it's baking those cookies everyone begs for, or painting that landscape you've always dreamed of, or just sitting on your porch with a cup of tea, knowing you've got everything under control. Whatever it is, it's yours to keep. Here's the thing, you don't have to do it all at once. Pick one tip, maybe start with a quick walk around the block or moving that tricky rug, and see how it feels. Let it grow from there. You're not racing anyone. You're building something for yourself, step by step. And if you stumble, that's okay. Life's messy for all of us. What matters is getting back up, brushing yourself off and saying, I'm still here, and I've got this. I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you love doing that you want to keep up forever? Drop it in the comments below, or tell me how you're planning to try one of these tips. Maybe you've already got a trick of your own that keeps you independent. Share that too. It's amazing how much we can learn from each other, and I'm all ears for your stories. If you enjoyed this, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps me know I'm hitting the right notes for you. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more ideas to keep living your best life. We've got a lot more to talk about, and I'd love to have you along for the ride. Here's my wish for you. A life that's vibrant, joyful, and totally yours at any age. You've got so much wisdom, so much heart. Don't let anyone tell you it's time to step back. Keep shining, keep moving, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.